I see the parallels there. So, uh, plumbing is a very specific skill, and I think that's one that either you have an interest and skills toward, or you don't. How did you get started there? And then how did you decide, nope, even though I'm good at this, I don't know if I want to do this?
Yeah, I have 2 mechanics in the family. They both told me don't be a mechanic. And after being a plumber, I understand why they said that. It's just you're working in tight spaces with your back contorted and like it's like being a mechanic gets harder as cars evolve, whereas plumbing actually gets easier because they make tools and they invent new, material that's easier to install for plumbing, whereas cars kind of
Interesting.
get more difficult, right? So I became a plumber because that's what they said to do. And honestly, I think it was the right decision. It taught me a lot of, grit and it taught me a lot about just having mental fortitude, just like keep going when stuff really, really sucks. I had a lot of really long night shifts and on-call shifts and stuff where you're like freaking crying in the back of your van at 3 in the morning because you can't find some particular part. You just want to go home and sleep. So it taught me a lot of really good, like just overall life skills and traits, which has now allowed me to be successful in this.
Okay, that makes sense, and that's a good visual because at 3 o'clock, I could see that bring anybody to tears. Uh,